Welcome to the Convergence Summit video show. Next generation networks, or NGNs, promise a great deal for the end user, a complete, fast, end-to-end IP path for all applications and services. BT's 21CN is the world's largest NGN program announced to date, and they have begun to deploy their new network in earnest in order to meet their own challenging target of 2010 for completion. Today, we feel there is a lack of information reaching resellers about exactly what the implications are for the channel. Where are the opportunities, and significantly, what are the threats?
What are the key issues relating to the 21st century network that the channel needs to understand?
I think that it's important that our channel partners understand the pace at which the public infrastructure networks, both for fixed and mobile, are going to evolve, so that they can make sure that the solutions they're putting forward for their customers are not only right at the time, but that are future-proof. So I think understanding how standards such as SIP are going to be built into the services that are offered by the carriers is going to be really important. Because if they're not keeping abreast with those changes, then the likelihood is that they're going to fail to offer the best value to their customers.
I think the challenge is, first of all, is to be aware what the 21st century network is going to deliver, find out what services are going to be available and what the reseller can actually sell of those services. It's difficult, isn't it? Because I don't think any of us knows enough about the 21st century network and what it can deliver.
I think the key thing here really for the resellers is kid yourselves not, this is coming and it's coming fast, it will be with us by the year 2010. So you're going to have to start looking at the services that you currently offer. You are going to have to start upskilling, there's no doubt on that. Start getting an understanding of what SIP's all about as an alternative to ISDN. BT are rolling this out and they've already started the programme, so it's certainly something to watch this space.
Would you agree that there appears to be a vacuum right now where 21CN channel information ought to be?
I heard it was now 2009, but I don't know much about it. I don't know the infrastructure. I've not read anything on it.
Yeah, it's a big problem, isn't it? I mean, there's just not enough information around on the 21st century network. There have been road shows, there has been some information available, but we really need to know a whole lot more. How's it going to affect us? You know, the big rollout programme, it takes years. I mean, in our area alone, it's not going to hit us until 2009. I think it's September 2009. Well, it seems like a long time away, nearly 3 years away it was when we first started looking at it. What's it going to do?
I don't know probably as much as I should about 21CN. I haven't read up on it an awful lot, and to be honest, I don't really know what impact it's going to have on our market segment over the next 2 or 3 years. Probably none. It would be nice to have some clear idea of the impact on businesses, the impact on analogue lines, ISDN, all of the network connections that we've all worked with and loved for the last 15 years. So have some more concise information, and the business benefits it's going to drive through to the customers that would be fantastic.
No one's really got sight of exactly what's happening, certainly not in the SME space, and I think there are some real concerns about it, and I think BT really do have responsibilities to start informing the channel of exactly what the 21st century networks is going to mean to the whole of the channel.
Do you think that by 2010 the only thing the channel will be selling is applications and services for BT to run on their network?
No. I've been in this industry now for 20 years, and the rate of change is always much slower than you'd expect.
Looking at all of the sales that we're making now and what we're talking to people about now, it's going to be a slow migration, I believe. I think a lot of business owners, and that's who we're dealing with, are scared of IT, they're scared of the internet, they have internet problems, they have IT problems, The idea of putting all of their voice down those scenarios is very scary for a lot of business people, and it will be a slow migration.
PABXs, which should have been binned 20 years ago, are still in operation, still working, still perform their function. If you buy a PC or a laptop, it's going to last you 18 months. If you buy a telephone system, you expect it to last 7 years.
I think that as hosted solutions gather pace, that the likelihood is that the channel is going to have to pay much more attention to the applications they're offering from a hosted perspective. I think the channel's also going to have to become much more used to offering their services as something that adds value to their customers and not giving them away. Hardware is gradually becoming more of a commodity. Value is gradually drifting into software, and that the natural extension from that is for most of the value to become based in their services.
Well, I'm sure you'll agree that this has been another great show with some interesting views on the whole 21CN issue. The Convergence Summit will open its doors next week, offering you the best opportunity to meet with the vendors, distributors and service providers operating within the Convergence channel. The fact that you're viewing this show tells me you're keen to stay at the forefront of the marketplace, and by attending the Convergence Summit you will do just that. I look forward to seeing you there.